Hi folks, Dave Daniels here, Total Value RV, Elkhart, Indiana. They just got in their first Aria 4000. It's our 2 full bath bunkhouse. It's been one of our hottest selling products, probably the hottest product in my whole diesel lineup. This one's actually already sold to a customer because these guys do such a great job of selling it, but I'm gonna walk you guys around this one here real quick. This is a heritage exterior color. You see it's the red and the black, one of our most popular exterior colors here. We use a Sikkens full body paint. What's real nice about this floor plan is we got this nice big full wall slide here on the passenger side. What's nice about our slides is then we can mount our awning to it. So you got a 20-foot awning extending out 8 feet from the roof line of the coach. So what's nice is you get a nice big patio space. We have this nice clean belt line that I like to talk about in my videos with Thor. And the fact is what's nice, you look at all these baggage doors, they're the exact same height all the way down the side of the motorhome. And we can go to the other side of the motorhome and I'll show you they're all the same height as well. There's 240 cubic feet of storage in this Aria 4000. 240 cubic foot of storage in just the basement, and we're not even on a tag axle. So that's one of the big advantages is I'll show you everything inside here in a minute, but all the space outside. You see we use the nice white pebble grain fiberglass lining in there versus the carpet or the felt that the competition uses. Nice thing about that, it's easy to clean, easy to see. You notice we got a exterior TV right here, so we've upgraded to these 39-inch TVs, and finally we put these swivel brackets on there so you can have the sound bar come out.
That's very nice.
Have that go wherever you need. Wherever the sun's not shining, you can point that so you can get the best view. You see the 800-pound slide tray. We always give you one pass-through slide tray. It'll go through both sides.
That's standard, Dave?
Standard, yes.
All right,
800 pounds. Put plenty of stuff on there. Total value can install you 1 and 2 more if you would like from our factory. We give you the standard one.
Perfect.
You check out the nice frameless windows, all dual pane windows. There's some competitors at this price point that aren't going to run dual pane windows. So what are the advantages of dual pane?
Sound deadener.
Sound deadener.
Better insulation.
Better insulation. Warmer in the winter, cooler in the summer. And what's the third thing?
No sweat.
No sweat, right? Condensation. Your windows aren't going to sweat.
Very nice.
This bay we got here right in front of the drive axle is going to be the wet bay. We do have a gravity fill on this side of the motorhome. Our tank sizes on this motorhome are going to be 91 on the fresh, it's going to be 51 on the black, and now 70 on the gray. We've upgraded to 70 on our newer floor plans we're coming out with. We've increased that gray tank. Swinging back to this compartment here, well, first another thing I want to point out is these nice raised chrome letters. So like our Venetian and Tuscany got last year, now Aria and our Palazzo will get those nice big chrome letters, much more aggressive looking. Here in this compartment is your 2 12-volt chassis batteries as well as your disconnect, easy to get to.
Yes, disconnect.
Final compartment, this is your inverter bay. So in here you got your 2,000 watt inverter. Now everything is ran through the inverter except for your washer and dryer, your electric induction cooktop, your engine block heater, as well as air conditioners and anything that's like that. Other than the inverter, what's nice is what do we have tied to the house batteries up on top of the roof to help with power?
Solar Pro.
Solar.
Yeah, go
right
power.
there. So Aria was our first motorhome. We put solar on standard back in 2017 when we came out with it. It's got a 100-watt panel on top, and what that's going to do is that's going to assist with the batteries. This will be equipped with auto gen start.
Is that house batteries and chassis or just
It's house.
Just house batteries,
Right.
Or for the solar panel?
For the solar panel. Now, this will have auto gen start. So say in the middle of the day, your auto gen start's kicking on every 5-6 hours, right? You have a few things plugged in, watching TV, whatnot. With the addition of the solar panel in the middle of the day, you will get extended time before that auto gen start will kick on. Does that make sense? Yep. And then you can add how many more panels to the top of this motorhome? 2 more for a total of? 300 watts.
There's mounting for that now, right?
Right. 2019, that was another upgrade, is now we actually have electro-galvanized steel strapping in the roof. So if you guys want to add, or if your customer wants to add those 2 additional panels,
Are they marked up there or something?
we'll give you the print.
Oh, perfect,
Yep, I don't think it's marked up on the roof, but we'll give you the print for it. You can easily find those.
Right.
You guys order the 2 additional panels, the 2 pigtail connectors, mount it, plug it in, your customer's got more solar.
Perfect.
Cool?
All right.
pre-wired.
Very nice.
Let's keep moving around.
Right.
Off the same controller. Off the same controller, correct. If they want more than that, that controller and the wiring's only set up for 300 watts. So you have to
I don't think
investigate.
you need more than that, would you?
You wouldn't. No, I mean that's
pretty
plenty to
aggressive.
keep your
Yeah.
batteries healthy. And like I said, I mean if you every 5 hours during the day your auto gen start kicks on, you might get 6-7 hours, which again is just additional power, less fuel consumption.
Okay.
Here on the rear cap, a lot of people love the aggressive look of this rear cap. What's nice is all of our Thor diesels and a lot of our larger gas class A's do those docking lights up high. When you're hooking up your tow vehicle at night, when you're at the campground at night, those really help light up, the back here. You're not just relying on your backup lights. We have LED tail lights on the back here, all LED lights. You got engine access, and what's real nice about the Aria is the fact that if you guys notice, we don't have a lot of wasted space here. You can look at the back of any of the rest of all these diesels and how much space do you have in the back?
Oh yeah.
A lot, right? That was one of the unique things about the Aria is we actually made these caps, 7 inches shorter, so you get more living room space inside without being, 41.5 feet. So you got access to your air cleaner, engine oil, transmission oil, everything that your customer needs to check and maintain is easily accessible here on the back. What size hitch is on this machine?
10,000 pounds.
10,000 pounds. How much can this machine tow?
10,000 pounds.
10,000. It's a true 10,000 pounds of towing with all Aria brands, or all Aria floor plans. So our 34 footer up to the 4,000. 34s will tow 10,000. What makes it tow that 10,000 pounds? What kind of transmission does this have?
3,000?
The Allison 3000. That's one real unique thing about the Aria is a lot of competition. Once you get down under 34 feet, they go down to that 340 motor, and then what transmission do you have? 2500, and you don't get what? How much towing do you get?
5,000 pounds.
5,000 pounds typically. So Aria, every floor plan, true 10,000 pounds of towing because it's got the Allison 3000 transmission. What size horsepower on this?
360.
360. Plenty of power.
Is that all floor plans?
All floor plans.
Perfect.
Power to weight ratio when you're talking about motorhomes. 35,320 pound chassis on the 40 footer and 3901. On the shorter ones, it's a 32,400 pound chassis. But when you're talking power to weight, 360 motor is plenty of horsepower to power that 32 or that 35,000 pound GVWR down the road. When you compare it to like a 450 horsepower motor, you're typically on a 45,000 pound chassis. So actually, these smaller Arias will get more power to weight than your typical big tag axle. Everybody cool with that?
Yeah.
Swinging around to the other side. Oh, real quick. This is new for 2019. We started actually putting the badge of our Atlas Foundation here on the outside. What is Atlas Foundation? Who remembers my acronym for Atlas?
Chad?
Always true,
Always
level, and straight.
strong. Always trust, level, and strong. I like true though. Always true, level, and strong. Why do we know this foundation is level? How do we know this foundation is level? What do they do uniquely for Thor?
What's done over at Morride.
What do they do at Morride though? What do we build this foundation on?
We custom up for our platform.
On a platform, on a fixture table, right? Everybody's seen that table that runs front, that 50-foot long table at Morride?
Yep.
So they build that foundation on that table versus trying to build it on that chassis, because chassis won't be the same front to back. Building it on that foundation means we know it's going to be, Morride actually guarantees less than 1/8 inch deflection front corner to back.
Where can you always see that foundation?
What's that?
Where can you see that outlet?
On our YouTube channel, we have a 6-minute video featuring yours truly, my national sales
But
manager,
where is it
Adam
made
Gudger, at Morride,
Where's that at?
here in Elkhart, Indiana.
Perfect. That's what I wanted
Exactly,
to hear.
Elkhart, Indiana, all locally made.
Yes.
Atlas Foundation, always trust, level, and strong. 6-minute video right on our YouTube channel. Check that out. It'll really go into detail about what we do unique. Coming to this side of the motorhome, we've got our shore cable here, 50 amp, 30-foot cable. What's nice is Aria, we give you the surge protection built right in. So if that campground is not giving you a true clean power, you don't have to worry about your coach. It's got this, it's surge protected here. This compartment will have your 4 6-volt house batteries. So that will, and that again, that solar panel is wired right into these 4 6-volt house batteries. Next compartment is going to be what? Def tank, right?
Yeah.
What size tank is
10
this?
gallon.
13 gallon.
13 gallon.
Approximately how far can you go on a 13 gallon?
10,000 miles.
3 tanks.
About 3,000 miles. So it's about every 3 tanks you fill up. You want to make sure you fill this up. Right on your fuel gauge, it'll have 4 green lights that will identify how much DEF you have. You do not want to run out of DEF, right?
So digital
What's it do if you run out?
Tell me.
I don't know. You tell. What's that happens if it runs out?
Your engine goes into what's called limp mode, and then you're only doing about 5-10 miles an hour till you get somewhere to fill it up.
Protective feature from Freightliner.
A lot of times, even after you fill it up, you still got to call up Cummins, and they got to come plug into that engine.
Pull over, do the tow car, go get some DEF.
Exactly. Get some
Very good.
DEF, no matter what. Wet bay. So what's nice about our wet bays, pretty self-explanatory. You've got the whole house filter here on the outside. Anderson can't leak bypass valve. There's your sewer tank flush. You got your outdoor shower, low point drains. Here's your quick drain for your 91-gallon fresh water.
You guys, did you upgrade that? The drain?
Oh yeah, it's a bigger drain. You know, a lot of the competition was only running a half-inch, sometimes 3/4. So now we got a nice big drain.
Quick.
When you're ready to go, you get rid of that water quick. Also, you notice here, our water pumps are easily accessible. That's one of the common items that acts up on our motorhome users, so it's easy, accessible, and replace if need to. And then these will always swivel, so when you're ready to go down the road, you point that up so you don't get any excess drip off.
Oh, that's nice.
How much cubic foot of storage in this thing? 240 cubic foot. And look, we're here on the opposite side of the motorhome, and look at these baggage doors. Look how tall they are. A lot of the competition, when you get to this side of the motorhome, they don't anticipate the customer loading from this side, or you might as well not even, because a lot of times those baggage doors go down to 2/3 or even half the height of the other side because of their slides. So all 240 cubic foot is still accessible. You see the slide tray can pull through this side. This next compartment is going to house what?
Propane.
LP. What do we use the LP for on this motorhome?
Furnace, hot water heater.
Furnace and hot water heater, that's it. You know, how often are you using your furnace?
Not very much if you live in Florida.
Not very much if you live in Florida. If we're camping and it's 50 degrees out, what can we still use?
Heat pumps.
Heat pumps, right? Do we do one or two?
One.
Two heat pumps. Most of our competition only runs that one in the bedroom, so you got two heat pumps for the additional for the additional heat, so it's going to last longer. So this is a 32-gallon propane tank that will hold 104 pounds of propane. So that's going to last you a long time. Even if you're camping places where it's cold, it's just nice. You don't have to fill that up very often, right? Coming to the front, we got the fuel fill on both sides. You see it's above the belt line. A lot of our competition puts the fuel fill way down low. And then the problem with that is your fuel tank is going to rest up at the belt line of the motorhome, because that's where the tank sits on those chassis rails. Fuel fill down here takes longer to fill because you're shooting it up to go down. We raised this up in 2016, so it helps get that gravity fill a lot faster. Final compartment up front here. What size fuel tank on this machine, guys? 100. This compartment, what is this going to be?
That's your hydraulics.
Hydraulic for
jacks.
jacks. Now what's unique about our jacks is the fact that we are hydraulic not only down but also back up. What does most of the competition use for springs, right? Everybody's seen those two big springs hanging off that jack, and what happens over time to springs?
Rust. Go bad.
Rust, go bad, wear out, snap, break, get crud in them. Typically, when you're camping, what happens to your jack pads? They stick in the ground, right? You're ready to leave, you're packing up, you hit retract all jacks. Those springs don't pull it up out of the mud. You get the 2x4 out, you pull up that jack, and then you finally are on your way. Just a lot less hassle. You're ready to leave, retract all jacks, lifts those jacks hydraulically, you're on your way. What else do we find in this compartment that we need?
Hood release.
Hood release. Go ahead and show us, Chad.
Sure thing, sir.
Open her up, Chadrick.
There's a little black handle back in the very back corner inside of there.
Okay, Chad.
I think we should probably spray paint it orange, but there it is for now.
We got Chad pulling it out. Pull it on out.
Chad's got the hood release.
The Vanna White edition.
So it's kind of just like your car. It does have a safety latch, so don't just come yanking on it. Chad released it and lifted it up. Now, what size generator we got inside of this machine?
7.5.
8K generator. Okay, and that pulls right from the what size fuel tank?
100 gallons.
100-gallon fuel tank. So you got lots of generator time. Cummins own and quiet diesel 8K generator. What else you got in here? This is your condenser for your dash AC and heat. This does have air horns, and then we also, all of our diesels will have an air chuck up front here so that you can hook up, and fill up, bike tires, tow passenger tires, or tow vehicle tires, and inflatables, that type of stuff. That's pretty much it up front here. We do have the paint shield up front, so that will protect with rock chips. We have that around the door handles and the entry handle as well.
That's your condensation.
That's for condensation, for the AC.
For dash AC.
Yep. One-piece panoramic windshield. And again, remember how I talked about we took 7 inches out of that front and rear cap? So this cap is actually 7 inches closer to the driver. So the driver actually feels like they have more view as they're cruising down the highway.
Let's do a comparison. Come here, look at this one. Right here. Look at this one real quick. Look how deep that one is. See how deep that goes back?
See how much further away the steering wheel is? Then point at this one right behind you.
Look how close you're up into the windshield.
Right up in the windshield. And we'll show you our instrument cluster inside. Was really unique. And it's been a real great driving experience for our customers in these Aria products. Not only do we have this one-piece windshield bonded in like your car, we do have a steel reinforcement from MORryde, same person who makes our Atlas foundation. They provide us with a steel U-shaped piece that we actually bolt to that front cap to help reinforce that whole thing. Nice big chrome mirrors. Again, we put our cameras up top versus putting them in the side like some of our competition, because down here you can get road debris and you just get a much better viewing angle up and away from the coach. You guys ready to step inside?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. How you doing, folks? Welcome to the inside of the Aria 4000. We got the whole sales team in here. If you want to go ahead and pan around, look how many adults we have comfortably seated. First of all, you got the boot dinette. Nice wide boot dinette. You see you got the cup holders built in. You see a couple adults can fit comfortably. Notice down inside of our boot dinette, no carpet, right? We even have tile down inside of the booths. Most of the competition will be carpet. Look again, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 11 adults standing here in the front 20 feet of a 40-foot motorhome comfortably. So that's what's real nice about this Aria 4000 is it's a 2 full bath bunkhouse that will truly sleep 10 adults. We're the only ones, there's a lot of double bath bunkhouses out there, but most of them have the couch and the dinette on the same side. We're the ones that designed it with opposing seating, having the dinette opposed from the couch. And what's nice about that is again the front living, because you see you spin the 2 chairs around, you just got a lot of nice conversational seating up front in this floor plan. Okay? Let's not mention, let's talk about the sleeping real quick we got up front. Unique feature about, again, Thor is we were one of the first ones to do this drop-down overhead bed on the front door diesel. Everybody has seen how nice and quick and quiet that is. And another unique thing about it is you don't have to maneuver the chairs underneath like you do with a lot of gas motorhomes. But you look, all the cabinetry is still available. You got the TV up there. You can throw your kids up there.
Didn't even have to move.
Didn't even have to move.
Didn't even have to move. Look at that, folks.
See, there's still egress in and out in case you do want to let your guests sleep in a little bit, or in the event of an emergency. It doesn't impede that. It's just much nicer to leave your sheets and your pillows and your linens on there. And when you're ready to start your day, you just leave everything there and put it up. Right?
The cabinets don't go with it. Some have the cabinets that used to go with it. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
they take them down with it. It's
Exactly.
perfect.
It's just very nice, very easy, very smooth. You don't have to worry about doing the booth there, folding out the couch. But guess what? If you did want to sleep 10 people, that will fold out into a sleeper.
Oh, so it's a full queen?
It's a full fold out. Yep. So it's probably
So you lay north-south or east-west?
you can lay 2 people north-south. Yep, because it'll come out to about right here. Or east-west, sorry, yeah, this is
Oh,
east-west.
east-west, okay.
North-south on the dinette. Look at the size of this dinette. Typical dinettes, you really can only throw a couple of kids that are about this tall in them, right? You can be 6 foot, 6'2", and still lay on this comfortably with a couple of people if you need to.
Look at that.
Look at that. Nice deep table. So you see all the dual pane windows. You know what's nice is they're all hinged at the very top. You do have the day and night shades as well for privacy. Again, you look at the cabinets up top. Look how nice and deep those are. Look how nice and deep those storage cabinets are. Again, you always you can barely touch it, but you got to reach pretty far.
Plates, definitely.
That'll fit 14, 16-inch plates. You know, a lot of the bigger plates nowadays.
Some got that little lip up in there.
Well, some are only
Yeah.
about that deep. They do the dimensional cabinets, and then it really becomes useless. JBL soundbar comes in this, so you can. We don't have surround sound, but the sound bars have been real popular. They put off a real good sound. So that's just it's just a real great living area, real user friendly. And again, we're the only ones with the true opposing seating, because you give up something by putting in the additional bath, but we get the opposing seating still with this floor plan. Let's step into the kitchen. So the kitchen is the next thing that might pose a weakness with most of the competitors. Again, at this with 2 full baths. So with this nice kitchen, you get the nice additional lip up top. This was a brand new feature for 2019, is the pop-up outlet. So you got those additional outlets there. You see this stainless steel sink, double bowl with sink covers. You get nice storage cabinets up top. One of the changes for 2019 is we went to these metal shelves. You guys see these metal adjustable shelves we have inside of there? Remember what it was last year?
Plastic.
Plastic, right?
Yeah.
So much nicer for your
Upgrade the
customers.
hardware, that's good.
Big upgrade. Another thing, if you haven't noticed yet, is the wallboard. Do you see this wallboard color?
Yeah.
That's brand new for 2019 as well. That's the same wallboard that's in our Tuscany, which starts out at $450,000. So at a coach that's $310, you know, it does still have that same nice look and appearance. You got the induction cooktop, which you know, we've been putting the induction cooktop since 2017. Most of the competition had the 3-burner gas, right? A lot of the competition finally is starting to upgrade to this, but still, that's a nice feature. Anytime underneath the cooktops, we give you these nice pots and pans pull-outs there as well.
They'll come all the way out. Oh yeah.
Look at that, full depth. Yeah, you're right. Should have pulled further. And then, of course, you get extra drawers underneath here, extra drawers, and if this wasn't enough countertop space for you, might as well give you the countertop pull-out. You see how nice and deep that is as well. Yeah. So you can utilize that, and it has a drawer underneath it for extra storage. Why not have enough storage? Whirlpools came out with this nice new aggressive-looking microwave. You see you got the handle pull on the bottom there. Just makes it look real nice and clean. Just a real nice kitchen. Across from the kitchen, right here within arm's reach, is your 16 cubic foot fridge. So nice Whirlpool fridge. You got the built-in ice maker. Next to the fridge, we've got your full-size washer and dryer. Again, Whirlpool, that comes standard. What I really like about this floor plan and bringing the washer and dryer here basically in the front of the coach is it's not taking up space where? In the bedroom or in the rear cap. Typically, you know, most washer and dryers are in that rear bathroom and then they take up space, right? Bringing it here, putting it in the slide really helps utilize the space back here. So, and then real quick, just before we get through the kitchen, always got to have pantry, right? Always got to have that pantry pull out.
Come out too?
No. Behind here is the furnace.
Oh, gotcha. Perfect. Okay.
On the other side, yep. So you got pocket doors. Is that the whisper back there? You got the pocket doors, so what's nice is you can shut off this bunk room, leave the front space to itself. If we want to go ahead and step back and look at the bunk area, okay? Bunk area in the first full bathroom. So what's nice about these bunks is they're 28 by 76, so they're nice, big, tall bunks. You do have 13-inch TVs in here with built-in DVD players. They got their own nice reading lights inside of here.
Land that for me, please.
Yeah, the DVD players are in the TVs.
In the
Big
TVs.
kids can lay in there too.
Correct.
Can big kids lay in
Big
there?
kids and adults can lay in here.
How tall are you, Brett?
6 foot.
6 foot.
Pretty comfortable.
All right.
You look comfortable. I love it. Yep, extra drawers. You guys notice here? A couple extra drawers for the kiddos, and then go ahead and flip around. Here, Jeff. Look at that. If that's not a great use of space, you know, that's where your kids can pile up all your clothes. You can do whatever you want with this space here. So that's all just additional storage. And then guess what? Here's your first full bathroom. So come check this thing out. Full bathroom? Full bathroom. We got 2 full bathrooms. So you got the one-piece molded fiberglass shower. And then a unique thing about this middle shower here is what do we say that this shower can do here in the middle? What is this down in the shower as well, guys?
What is it?
Tub, right? We actually have a tub shower. So you see here, you have a 10-inch lip, so you can fill that up with water. You can wash, you know, pets, dogs, babies, whatever you want. A lot
Your
of
legs?
Your legs, yeah, what have you. You can do any of that. So nice half bath. You got, you know, medicine cabinet space. Everything you pretty much need. We started putting these 360 siphon vent caps on top of all of our motorhomes standard. Go ahead and take a look in there. You got towel bars for hanging. Nice, nice paneled door. It's not just some cheap hollow core door. Jeff, take a look here in the middle. This is where your whole house multiplex system is, and I'm going to go into this into better detail here in a minute. But let's step into the bedroom now. So one of the nice, beautiful things about the Aria brand is all of our beds are king beds. Remember, I even talked about that 34-footer. It's still got a king bed, and they all tilt.
Whisper, lay up there, Whisper. Let's see.
Go ahead, Whisper.
On,
this
Whisper.
is your cushion for the middle dinette.
Now you can like sit here and watch TV, correct?
See
Is that
that?
what it's for?
Exactly. So basically, what you got here, you
that
got an electronic button here on the side. Actually, over on your side, Ivan.
Where at?
There's an electronic button. You just press that. See when you're ready to go to bed.
Here,
You
let's
just
lay down, buddy.
caress on back. Go nighty night. When you wake up in the morning,
And
want to
you're
watch
what,
some TV.
5'9"?
5, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah,
You got, look at all that room behind you.
Look at that.
Look at that. You could be 7 foot.
And look at these nightstands. So nice big nightstands on either side. You see you got
What's
USB ports
Oh, perfect.
up at the top, and then 110 plugs will always be at the bases of the bed, down there by your knee, Ivan.
Gotcha.
So nice big bed. Go ahead and tilt that back up for us there. So again, it's just nice because obviously when you're sleeping in it, you need it down. But when you're not sleeping in it,
watch television, come back here and not have to lay down.
and just having this space during the day is much nicer. So obviously with this mechanism, you then don't have the lift up mattress and then the cubby hole underneath. But what do we put underneath this thing? Drawers, right? Check this out. 4 additional drawers. Okay? So the real benefit to tilting the bed is since the bed does have to be up in the up position when you're driving down the road.
How many doors and drawers, Whisper?
1, 2, 3, 4,
People love
5,
that.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 doors and drawers. Just this area. Look at all the space in here once you put that bed up too.
People can
No
get
more
dressed,
having to
I mean,
get
everything.
dressed. You can walk around, we can dance if we wanted, whatever.
So the next thing we need to point out is the wardrobe space, right? Because we need to find out where you're going to hang stuff. So it's nice as we give you this nice big wardrobe here with the full hanging across. A lot of customers really like this storage cabinet here. For you know, socks, underwear, what have you. And then that was enough wardrobe space for you. If you look here, additional wardrobe. So you can take out the shelf. You've got additional hanging space. So his and hers wardrobe, hers and hers, however you want to label that. The TVs will always hinge. And look how nice and clean we made this now for 2019. All your electronics are now hidden behind that cabinet. You got your Blu-ray, HDMI switch box right there as well. You can utilize all that for storage. Go ahead and shut this, and that's pretty much it for the bedroom. So go ahead and Scott, and I'll switch you. Here's again the cushion for the dinette. So check out this master bathroom. So again, what's real nice about how we're doing our master bathroom back here is actually the toilet is built into part of the slide. So that's what's making this feel extra spacious. You know, this is one of the largest master bathrooms you're going to have on a 2 full bath.
Right. You come sit on the toilet for me.
A lot of people like the dual vanities, you know, because basically a lot of counter space, dual vanities, the nice big mirror really helps open up this coach. This coach feels longer than 40 feet, right? Feels way longer than 40 feet.
Right. See, on that toilet for me. See if you
Here,
can get back there, buddy.
real quick, Ryan.
You're a bigger fella. You were the football player in high school. Oh, look at you got a playing room.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Okay, perfect.
Plenty comfy.
thumbs
It looks
up.
like a small toilet, but it's built up, so it's a perfect height for your customers. You notice above the toilet, just more storage. What's cool is we got this little hamper or trash can if you want to, and then it is a macerator. It is a macerator here in the rear toilet, so you do have the electronic flush. You notice that there.
How about jump in that tub, that shower for me real quick? Can you move around there?
So here is your full shower in the back, your second full bath.
Oh yeah.
You see,
oh,
it's
yeah.
still a decent size.
It's big.
It is big. Again, a lot of people sacrifice, you know, the shower sizes once you're trying to squeeze all this in at under 40 foot. Really nice feature that we put originally in our 3901 was these pull-out medicine cabinets. Check that out for great use of space. Am I right?
That's nice.
I mean, just plenty of space. You know, otherwise all that's wasted back there.
Anything behind the mirror or no?
No, that's
Okay.
the rear wall. But I love the mirror because it just really helps make this coach feel like it's 45 feet long. And all that this is just a couple additional shelves. There's your override panel for our full house multiplex system, which let me show you guys this multiplex system here in the middle.
This thing here?
Yep, right here in the middle of the coach. So let me just give you guys a quick rundown on this, okay? So home screen, you got your light master off, light master on. You can do all that. You don't have to go around flipping switches like we used to in the past. There's your tank monitors are there, your house and your chassis batteries.
Is that digital?
It's all digital, all touchscreen. If you hit the electronics button, that's going to show you, you know, start and stop your generator, your power sources from the generator. It's showing you where you're getting your power from. If your inverter, what's that?
Would you like to use that as a pointer?
Yeah, so you see how big that screen is? You see, it's an actual nice big screen for your customer. It's real easy to see, real easy to use. So inverter charger, you can make sure you turn that on there as well. AGS stands for what?
Auto Gen Start.
Auto Gen Start. For those folks who aren't familiar with Auto Gen Start, look how easy this is to set. Press the Auto Gen Start button. What can you set it by? What are the 3 functions?
Hours,
Time,
battery life,
voltage, and temp. Time, temp, voltage, right? Watch how easy this is to set. Quiet time, start and stop. Those campgrounds have quiet hours, right? You can't, generator can't fire. Right there it is. Start at what time, stop at what time. Voltage, here's your voltage. Real easy to set. There's your start voltage, stop voltage. And then finally, if you want to set it by temperature, that's all going to be based on what you have the AC set to. And then once you're on that AGS screen, here's your triggers. Low voltage, HVAC, and then obviously if you have the quiet time set, and you can set it by all 3 if you want to. But how easy is that?
That's very simple.
Very simple. If we go to the next one is lights, obviously that just shows you how you can go around and individually shut on and off the lights. What do the ones with the arrows do?
Dim.
Dimmers, right? So if you press and hold the ones, you see, notice how they start dimming.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, so that's the lights. Next button is your, again, AC. So how easy is this? Rear AC, front AC. There's the current temperature right here, 75, 79. Here's your set temperature. What do you want to do? Cool, heat pump, furnace, auto, or you can just shut them off. Real easy to use, real user friendly. Again, just a no-brainer for your customer. Next one is your vents. This will have 3 fantastic fans with vent covers on it.
Standard.
So I have 1 in the kitchen, standard, and 1 in each bathroom. So it's cool as you can open all those up and power up all those fans if you want to. When you're ready to turn on your air conditioner, shut all the fans, go on, pop on your ACs. Real easy to use. The second to last button is your slide button. So basically, once you hit the slide button, it's going to basically caution you to make sure that you're level and your jacks are down, so that way the slides will operate, consistently. Always make sure you have power before you run your slides too. Be plugged in, have your generator running. Okay, so you'll confirm that you have all that done.
But not both.
What's that?
One or the other.
Right.
Okay.
Does this have an app?
Well, it'll whichever one if you're plugged in, then you fire your generator, it's still going to take power off of being plugged in. If you have your generator running and then you plug in, it's going to still pull off of the generator. You have to re-switch it. Does that make sense?
I wondered how it worked. That's cool.
Yep.
Good.
But anyway, slides and awnings are done through here. So if you notice, you get through the confirmation. You've got the patio awning, extend and retract, door awning, extend and retract. Here's your passenger side slide, driver side front, and then this will be the bed slide. You notice it's got a bed lift button there. It doesn't have the retract button. So if you hit bed lift, it's basically going to give you a warning. And this bed does have to be in the up position. Go ahead and take a look at it. This bed has to be in the up position when you're driving down the road. And so basically you'll manually confirm that it is in the up position, and then you see you can then retract that slide and pull it in. Now, just a real quick tangent on that, if you have customers that do like to lay down in bed while somebody else is driving, obviously you can't lay down east-west, but what's nice is all king beds, 72 inches wide, so if you're 6 foot or less, you can technically lay on the bed this way and sleep still going down the road. I mean, you can still get a plenty comfortable spot there.
Hey, what's it if they want to do it on their phone?
Oh, yeah. Final button, okay? Settings button. This is where you have your screen brightness, auto dimming, your time, temperature, your floor plan, switch panel info. When you hit that button, that's basically showing you all these green statuses of the wireless remotes. Like this remote here, Jeff, if you want to turn around. This that will do your kitchen and bedroom. This is actually a wireless remote. It's not recommended you pull this off, on and off, but I just wanted to show you, we don't have a wire ran to the back of that. So if you minimize the amount of wiring in a motorhome, that's going to be a benefit.
So what operates that?
A battery? A battery. And that battery, they say, will last 3 to 5 years. The ones you use most often will obviously wear out faster, but it's just a simple little
like a watch battery.
Little watch battery you can pick up at any, CVS, Walmart, whatever, right there on the peg. So that'll show you the status of those. What's also nice about this setting screen on the very bottom or on the very back, mobile app. You notice that? If you press mobile app, this will show you how to download the Vega Touch Mirror app. You can do that on any carrier, any phone. Once you download that app, you got it pulled up here. Vega Touch Mirror. You see Scott's already got it downloaded on his phone. You make sure you turn on your Bluetooth on your phone. Go ahead and basically what you'll do is you open up the app, you scan, Mira 172536, there it is. Go ahead and press the Mira. It's going to ask you to enter the PIN, which you see the standard PIN comes as 6 sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Authenticate. It's going to ask to put in your own PIN. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set PIN, and boom. All those controls I just showed you, all those lights, all those ACs.
Do your slide and everything.
Do your slides, do your generator, do everything. Here's your slides. Check that out. You can put out your slides from outside. Now it's Bluetooth, so you got to be within a certain distance, but you know, as long as you're inside or within, you know, probably 20 feet of the coach, you can still operate all those functions.
So do you have to repair it every time?
No.
So once it's paired, it's paired.
Once it's paired, it's paired. You can do up to up to 5 devices.
So if this happens to not power up, you can still use that to run your coach?
No, this has got to be on.
Okay, so what happens for some reason if this happens to not work?
So if this ever goes out, so everybody good with the Mirror app? So it's nice. You can lay in bed. You can set your generator. You can sit when you're sitting out. You don't have to get up to put out your awning. You can just open up your phone and put out your awning. You know, if you want to cool down your coach and you're sitting outside, you can cool down your coach. That type of stuff. So if this main panel ever goes out, okay, in the event of an emergency, you don't have any controls here. Basically, the main control you're going to need is what?
Power.
To get your slides in, right? So back in this panel back in the back here that I showed you.
Yes.
This is going to be your override panel. So you notice here you've got slide, retract, and extend.
Yes.
So there's an actual button, a recessed button inside of there that you can manually press and hold, and it'll pull in the slides one by one until your coach is buttoned up. Then you can get somewhere and have someone address that middle control panel.
That was my only concern with all that digital is what happens if that fails.
What happens if it fails? There's your fail safe. You can get the coach buttoned up. You can still run the chassis as long as you got chassis batteries and get yourself to service.
Very good.
Yep.
I like that, Dave. I like it.
So let's swing back up to the front here. So last thing I want to touch on before I go is it's kind of hot here today, right?
Absolutely.
What size ACs do we have running on top of this?
15s.
Dual 15s, and then again, where do we put a heat pump? Both, right? Not just one, we put two. What's unique about our system versus our competition? What do I talk about?
Don't have the ACs coming through the roof.
Center dome.
They don't have the ACs coming through the roof, so it's called a what system?
Whisper quiet.
Whisper quiet, and then also what's unique about how we duct them?
Down the middle.
Down the middle.
You don't have the big square up here anymore.
Not the big square coming through. Notice these are on full blast. I know I'm yelling right now, but we don't need to yell, right?
You're rocking.
They're pumping out hard, but they're not real loud. You don't have to turn up that TV. You don't have to crank the radio. Whisper quiet. What's also unique is how we duct them down the middle. Okay? So you see they're all down the middle. Then you notice here on the sides, these are where your returns are. So when you're dumping AC in the middle and it's returning to the outside, it's going to really help circulate that air in that motorhome and get you the cool, clean air. Then also on the ladder effect, when you close the slides and you're driving down the road, that air is going to then be dumping right in the middle. So if some of the competitors have your ACs on the sides, what happens sometimes when you pull in your slides and go down the road?
Dumping the air top of the slide.
You're cooling the top of the slide. So that's just a unique thing that we do is dumping them down the middle and returning to the outside.
Hey Ivan, how many miles does this coach have? Let's look.
Good. There you go.
Looks like 78 miles, guys.
78 miles. Hey, just a quick question. Do any of your dealers have an Aria with 78 miles on it?
That would be impossible.
So if they wanted one with under 100 miles, where would they have to go get it?
They would have to get it from Total Value.
Perfect. Thank you, David.
Yes,
Love
sir.
it. We love it, buddy.
Great job.
Good job, David.
Good job, Dave.
As a side note,
All right, folks, as a side note, I wanted to mention that not only do we have solar up on top of this Aria for 2019, we had it back in 2018 as well, but what else did we put on here standard for 2019?
Satellite
Wi-Fi. WineGuard 2.0 Wi-Fi system. So what's nice about this 2.0 Wi-Fi system versus the original system last year is you no longer have to go through AT&T and WineGuard to get a 4G system going down the road. What's cool about this is it has multiple carriers. So if you have AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile, you can basically purchase an additional SIM card, go right up on the roof, there's 2 screws you pull out, put the SIM card in, and then you pull 4G right from your data. Does that make sense? So if you already got Verizon, you don't have to go sign up with AT&T to get 4G or vice versa. So that will come. That's one of the differences. Another difference that we have up there as well is the fact that all of your devices, when you get to that campground, log into one Wi-Fi. So when you got your cell phones and things like that, you all connect to this 4G Wi-Fi hotspot, and then when you get to the campground or wherever you go, then that will all connect to there. So you don't have to every time go connect to a new
So it knows which
Wi-Fi
data to
system.
charge you and which one's free from the campground.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And then finally, also your omnidirectional antenna, HDTV antenna. Remember how we used to have those 360 antennas or those crank antennas back in the day? That's built right into this dome as well. So everything's all.
No more little button to push.
No more button to push. As soon as you turn on your house batteries, you got your digital antenna rocking for you. So it's cool. It's a much nicer system. And guess what? It's across the board on all of our diesels for 2019.
Perfect.
So that's what's on top of this machine. So there's the Winegard Connect. One of the big features we just wanted to talk about. Here standard on the Aria 4000. Thank you.
Guys, if you're still with us, thanks for watching. You might want to ask, how do you get a hold of us? Of course, we have our phone. You can call us at 866-282-4460. You can visit us on the web at totalvaluerv.com. Or if you want to come see us in the car, you can get on the toll road, get off at exit 92, take a right on State Road 19, come to the first light, take another right, go through the four-way stop, and then take another right. 3 right turns or make the right decision. Again, guys, thanks for watching. It's where you come in as strangers and leave as friends.